Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air.
You want to make a comment?
Am I on? Yeah, I am on. Okay. Wasn't sure. I was looking at the wrong screen. I look like I got some sun today, didn't I? Of course, right when I come on, the bands are crap. I did not get to play with any ham radio whatsoever today. I don't know if you track me on that, whatever that thing's called, ham tracker, whatever the heck it's called. Not ham tracker, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I did not go on at all. I was actually fairly busy today. And before I get started, I don't know how, Nate, you should be enjoying your wife. I mean, that's not what I meant. Being with your wife on vacation there. So nice to see you in there. Ham alert, yes. I also did some audio changing here, so the mic shouldn't get distorted like it did last night or yesterday. I got an email from somebody, and maybe if they jump in the chat, I don't want to say he's a regular, but I recognize his name. He's a little upset. He's watching a lot of YouTube. He ordered this Yaesu, whatever the thing it is, whatever that HF radio thing is. Anyways, he ordered that thing like, I don't know, December or something. I can't remember what. It was last fall, he said. So I'm guessing, I don't know, fall, actually, so that would be November. Pre-ordered that thing. And he didn't get it sent to him, and they're like selling them at the Hamfest. FTX1, yes. So I guess he's a little upset at HRO because they're making a big deal about them, or people on YouTube are showing that you could just walk up and grab those things. I don't know if there's any legality about it, but I think as a business practice, and don't get me wrong, HRO has been very good to me. Probably not the best move. And I get why they did it. It's a great marketing tool for them to go out. Hey, this brand new radio just came out. We're going to sell at this Handfest. We're going to get as many hands as possible. We're going to get people recording it and taking pictures of it. Great. But what about other people that forked over whatever I don't know, was it I think he said $35? I don't know, whatever. But just a little strange to me. AJ, nice to see you in there. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. He wanted me to bring it up. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even know there's pre-orders for it. So, kind of a weird situation. But I know I've ordered stuff in the past and it's come out in other places that I was like, oh, wait a minute, where's mine at? I ordered that a long time ago. I don't know, whatever. People always figure out something to complain about, I guess. Not a big deal, I guess. I guess Sam is not going to be here. I am completely by myself because that other guy, Seth, his timing is, he's getting up. He's on his way to work right now in another country on the other side of the planet. So he might be watching. Maybe he's watching. I don't know. Seth, if you're in there, I always will mess up your name. He's been right here in my office here. So it's kind of strange for him to be on the other side of the planet. So second night with the RE20 here. I'm hearing the bands are not good. Simon, nice to see you in there. That bums me out because I'm not going to be able to play radio till next Sunday. I'm actually going to put down my antenna probably tomorrow, just because I'm going to be so busy next week. I got 3 days along with days of work. Tomorrow I got an assembly for my daughter. It's her last day of school on Thursday, and then I'm taking her to the fair. By the time I get off, it's going to be late. I might try to do it a Thursday night, but I doubt it. And I have to be at work early on Friday. So no rest for the worry here. I'm just reading chat here. AJ, how did you come up your call letters? Rick, nice to see you in there, dude. Because that's easy to remember. As soon as I see that, I'm like, I know that guy. I think I gave you 3 W's in the beginning. No. No. That's a big no. You went to Hanvention? Excellent. I'm glad you had a good time. I was this close to going. I'm kind of glad I didn't pull the trigger. Originally I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And I wanted to take that as a catch-up weekend because I hadn't had 2 consecutive days off, let alone 3 consecutive days off in a row since beginning of March, end of February. No, thank you, Joe. Oh, copy that. Anyways, and after the fact, I got a really nasty tax bill that it was double that I thought it was going to be. Partly because I work for different companies and they take out different amounts they think that I'm making less, so they take out less of my federal taxes. Make a long story short, I got nailed more than I thought. I knew I was going to get nailed. I just didn't calculate as much. So I had more of a tax bill in February. Sorry. I got the bill in February, but it was due in April. And yeah. So you know how that goes. So I'm like, you know what? I need to work. So I tried to pick up those 3 days I didn't have. I ended up picking up one of them, which was great. And then, over the last week, I'm like, I saw K at MRD making videos of him driving up there. I'm like, dang it. You know what? I think I'm going to try to go. Looked at flights. It's like $1,000, something like that, $1,100. Closest I can get into was Cincinnati, which I think was only 70 miles. And I'll get to Cincinnati in a second. Cincinnati turned out to have some nasty storms rolling on Friday night, including I almost said hurricane, tornado warning. So I probably wouldn't have got in on Friday night if I would have taken that route. And then I know somebody that I don't know because he didn't want me to say anything too much about it. He has resources for a private thing to fly over there, but it wasn't in California. I had to meet him in Colorado, which is not a big deal because that's only about an hour and 35-minute flight. Denny, you'd probably know. And then we're going to go from there. So my plan was to fly over there Friday, and then we're going to go in the middle of the night, and then he was going to sleep all day, and then we were going to fly back to Colorado. Didn't work out. So I sat here. And you know what? I in all seriousness there, Tim, we were in Indianapolis was was one of the cities. He doesn't want to have anything to do with that, by the way. So I don't think that would, I wouldn't have done that. I just would have surprised everybody, been there for like 6 or 7 hours and flew right back. Cause I had to be at work this morning at 8 o'clock. I had to leave my house at 7. So it just didn't, it was too tight. I know the weather in the Midwest, that part of the Midwest can get surprisingly damp really quick. And I was looking at weather like 2 days before in Cincinnati and didn't have anything about any rain anywhere around that area. So I'm glad I used my internal instincts and didn't go. So I'm going to make it a priority to hit one of those ones up. Either the one in Orlando. I can't do the one in, where's that one at? In, that's good. Okay, I'm working on 4 hours sleep here. The one in August, Huntsville, is that's like the same weekend I'm turning 50. So no offense, I don't want to spend my 50th birthday in Huntsville, Alabama. So I don't know what I want to do. I haven't decided. So we might try the Hamfest, or I might try, there's the Pacificon, which probably none of you folks that I see in the chat will probably go to. Josh, KI5I, whatever's, KI6, whatever, he'll probably go up there. I know he's been up there in the past. I could drive up there. It's in San Ramon, which is kind of by San Jose. Or I could just fly up there for the day and come back. It's not too big of a deal. I appreciate that, Roy. I don't know what I'm going to do. It depends. I don't want to plan too much stuff out. Right now, work takes priority. I know this sounds, I know we're 5 years separated from COVID, but I'm still catching up financially. I took a really big, nasty 2.5, almost 3 year hit where I made 50% or less than what I would normally make, and everything went up more. So I'm not like in a hole or anything like that, but I want to get back up to where I was. So I'm work is a priority to me as far as over a hobby thing. So I'm going to take the work if I can get it. Right. I'm on FT8. Good thing this works. Should I even try voice right now? It's still light outside. Light equals noise in Southern California. Tammy, you go into Huntsville? That's probably a little bit of a drive for you. I don't, what was Dayton? Probably what, 2.5 hours, I'm guessing, for you? You're north of Indianapolis, right? I don't know. I got hotel points to burn, so I might do a hotel. Oh, crap. I don't know what I did with that. Did I untag myself from that? Maybe. I don't know. Let me take a look. I think we've brought this up before in this. Oh, there we go. I got it, Danny. I was pretty close, right? ATOS is a good antenna. Although I might get rid of mine. I don't know. I need money, and I just spent some money. Oh, you're south of Indy. Okay. And the airport is southwest of Indy, if I'm correct, right? Don't do it. I took my antenna, and is there still a Steak and Shake by the Westin in downtown? I don't know. Kurt, nice to see you in there. I'll show you what I got. Dang it. I'll show you exactly what I got. It got lost in the mail again. I feel like Tim. What is that noise?
Oh, sorry. That's my printer. I'll mute.
Yeah, turn down your audio too. Holy moly. This is what I got per case N6 VHF. Is this the thing you're talking about? No, probably not. We lost Hamstick. I got this thing. All said and done with shipping and everything, I think it was like $250.
How about now?
You got to turn down your gain a little bit. Maybe like reset or something. There you go. Now talk. Now I don't hear you.
Nothing should have changed.
I'm hearing all kinds of background noise on you.
Oh, that's my 3D printer because I spent money too, and now I have to print stuff.
Oh, my noise gate wasn't on. Talk again.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, let me leave yourself open. Are you still on?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, I just squeezed you.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I've got my 3D printer running because I also just spent money, probably needlessly, but oh well.
On a 3D printer, and you're going to move in 2 weeks?
No, I had the 3D printer. I'm printing something for the new radio I just bought.
What do you guys think of the this antenna here? How do you pronounce it?
Shelegance?
Yeah, that's it.
Shelegancia.
I ordered it directly from China, and I got hit with a tariff too. I got hit with the orange guy tariff.
Isn't it just a quarter wave vertical with ground radials?
Yep.
Why didn't you get the Wolf River coil, man? Support American business.
I didn't know about it, and I think it's more expensive.
Let's find out.
Everything went up in price. DX Engineering has the same one for $3 something on there. So you guys don't like my purchase? Are you guys going to rag on me now?
Their store is temporarily closed because of
the orange guy tariffs?
No, Hamvention. It's a small. It's like a couple of guys in their garage making them.
Do you think it will do better than the ATOS?
Yeah, for sure.
And your personal hamstick experience?
Yeah, 100%.
So
on 6 through 20 meters, you don't have I don't know about the Shelegance, but at least on regular ones with a 17-foot whip, you don't have a loading coil. So more metal is more better.
So not having a coil is better?
Yeah.
I muted that for the stream, not for you, Eric. Sorry. I had a bunch of carrots right before I came on. And I took a vitamin D with the fish oil, and I can taste it, unfortunately.
Gross.
Yeah.
Fish is gross.
I can't eat fish because I'm allergic to it. But I can do the fish oil because it's refined. All right. Well,
yeah, I really like the Wolf River coil because, it's a couple of guys building it in Wisconsin.
Because they're in Wisconsin. Okay, I get you. I got it.
Hey, I worked snow cones. I worked snow cones on my Wolf River coil last night.
Snow cones.
Isn't that his name? Did I get it wrong?
It's Matt.
Yeah. Did he ever say why his name is Snow Cones?
I don't know. I never quizzed him about that. Maybe we should. I think we might have, but I don't remember. I think Seth did.
If he comes to Hawaii, he's got to change his name to Shave Ice.
Well, you won't be there now, so it won't matter.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that? Your player.
Hey, I would have stayed here if there was an open position. And to be fair, I did not put the place that I'm going as my number 1, 2, or 3, or 5, 6, 7, 8. Like it was.
Did you put LA in there? You put California, I think, right?
I did. So I went through the first cycle where I think I put 4 different places. Didn't get any of them. But you only have a 15% chance of getting picked up on your first look. The second look, I put Singapore as, I think, 4th or 5th. And there was like 17 people that applied. So I was like, I'll just throw this on there because I won't get it. And this way I won't leave anything blank. And 5 minutes after it goes into the window where they start picking, I get drafted like number 1 choice going to Singapore.
That's unfortunate.
And it probably has nothing to do with like, oh, I'm super awesome. Like it's not actually a draft. It's I already had the different courses that you need to do the job for where I'm going. And also it's really expensive there and I don't have a family to move or to pay for.
So start one. You can start one wherever you're going. Get a local.
Then I can't afford
Spy
to
one
just
real quick.
willy-nilly buy a radio 2 weeks before I move. Because that's what I did earlier today.
What radio did you buy?
I got another 2730.
Why did you do that?
So every time that I fly home, I bring a radio with me. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I have everything I need to build 2 FM full duplex satellite packs. I had another radio that I've been using. But the 2730 performs better, and it'll just be nice to have literally everything identical between them. So like I can save the same I don't want to say code plug because that's like a DMR thing, but the same. I can export my stuff from Chirp from one radio, dump it into the other.
Yeah, you can make a duplicate image. Yeah.
The
Tim was mentioning that you should get the 2730B.
See, I
have no idea what that is, by the way.
It's the one with the black screen, but it's currently $70 more expensive.
Dude, you're a baller, bro. You have a Tesla. Maybe not for
now.
long.
I have a Tesla. I did buy the B version. It feels dirty to buy
the Bravo
spend
version.
70 extra bucks just to have a different screen.
Is it true it doesn't have a bracket though?
I bought the bracket.
Okay. I came up with that right there, huh? Thank you, by the way.
Oh, the Icom turns off the tone when you turn the No, it doesn't.
If you're in VFO mode, it does, doesn't it? If you're in memory mode, it doesn't.
Not on my 705, it doesn't.
Really?
No, it's a setting. But I don't work satellites on VFO mode. I have memory set up. That's why I have the programming cable and Chirp. I just hook it up, drop the thing, and it's way easier just to program them in the radio and just forget about it.
Does the 9700?
There's probably a setting in the 9700, but I don't. If I'm gonna break out the 9700, I'm gonna break out the sat box and just not worry about it.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
No.
You were just taking some hits. I guess the satellite was going by.
If I'm gonna go so far as to take the 9700, I'm gonna have something controlling that for me. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah. I've got the CSN sat box just literally You go to the web page because it hops on your Wi-Fi. You hit what satellite you want to do, hit the transponder, and say, all right, do your thing, and it follows the Doppler for you and tells you where to point.
I think I got mine for 1,400. So, wow, that's good. That's a good buy. I like my 9,700.
I think the 9,700 is great. It just sucks to try and fly with.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Just buy it. Just buy it. Hey, what do you guys think? Do you think you should buy it?
Well,
Do you think you should? Everybody in the chat, what do you think you should do?
it really
Mike
depends
flies
on what
with
you want it for.
a 7,300.
Yeah.
That's a lot of radio to fly with.
Yeah, it's the same size. But so when I'm flying with the 9,700, it's the 9,700, the battery, the charger, the buddy pole or the buddy pole power mini 2, so I can have the USB for the sat box. I fly with the sat box, a headset, a PTT, 2 runs of coax, and the antenna. It just gets to be a little much.
So wait, you're gonna buy an FTDX10 or a 7,300 and the 9,700? I don't know. It'd be nice to have the 73 to 9,700 together.
Yeah. If you're gonna, I don't understand the people who like switch. They'll have like a Yaesu radio and an Icom radio. It's like, ooh, that's too many.
Why?
The 891 doesn't count.
What do you mean? I have a VX5 downstairs too.
No. I mean, like,
what do you mean? Like, I have both.
so if you've got
I
the
don't mind-
9700, it makes sense to have the 7300 because the menus are identical.
They are very identical. You can go between those two very good.
Yeah,
The
you have
7610 is a little bit
ecosystem.
different. 7610 is quite a bit different, actually.
And the 705 is the same menu system. Like I don't have to be like, what is the thing I need to do? I just like, I know where the buttons are. I know like
The Yaesu menu is junk. I have to admit. I understand the theory behind it, but like to do like to turn on the ATOS menu, you have to go to like 2 different places.
yeah.
And it's totally opposite. Like one's on page 10, the other one's on page 18.
And then like they name stuff weird. ICOM says, oh, it's called NR for noise reduction. On Yaesu, it's like, is that DNR or DNF?
DNR, I think.
Well, what's DNF?
Do not.
Digital noise filter?
I thought it was DNR. I have it downstairs. I took it out of my car, boys and girls. DNR,
Yeah.
DNF, F for filter. Don's got it going on there.
Okay, digital noise reduction and digital noise filter.
Andre, what's going on? Can you make yourself sideways again, please? You're screwing me up still.
The the 891, if you play with the filters, sounds a little better.
Oh, there we go. Now you can ask him your question.
But the
Are you going to ask him?
oh, snow cones. We need to know why you're called snow cones, and if you come to Hawaii, would you be known as Shave Ice? Also, thanks for the contact on Poto last night.
Yeah, you were texting me at like 12:45 at night or whatever it was.
Okay, well, Snow Cones replied. He was on. He called me. You didn't.
It's his gamer tag. So what does it mean, though? You mean you like Minneapolis snow cones? You should look that up on the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, Snow Cones had a great signal last night.
He always
People
has
were
a good
complaining
signal.
all day yesterday and all day today about how bad the bands are. And then Snow Cones is like, sounding like he's sitting next to me on the beach.
I've talked to you at the beach.
Yeah,
Right?
you did.
It was good signal. And then you talked to somebody in New York, if I recall.
Yeah. Hey, I found a good spot, man. I can put my Wolf River coil literally last night. The tide was coming in, So by the time I was done with the activation, my radials were in the surf. So,
By the way, I think I'm going back there in October.
yeah.
I'll text you when I land. Did you stop on the park on the way home, Tim? Beam was pointing at Hawaii, which.
Yeah, there was someone who parked 2 kilohertz above me in the middle of my activation, and he was like S9 plus 20. And I was like, bro, you have to be able to hear me. Because I was getting people in Perth were telling me that I was S9 plus 20.
Perth?
Yeah, VK6 area, I think.
That's
Oh
on the
my
Indian
man.
Ocean side too, right?
Yes. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. This one simple trick drives propagation crazy, right? All these people talking about sunspots and solar things. Turns out if you activate at night, you don't have to care so much about the sun.
What about
Also, I found-
what about where you're transmitting to?
If they're
If
at
they
night
have sun.
too. Yeah. The 20 meters last night. I had, I think, 5 contacts into Florida, and they all sounded just crazy good.
Well-
Yeah, it's if you activate at night after a crappy solar weather day, and everyone's like, the bands are crap. I found that they're super good.
Just nobody's on.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, the bands suck. I'm going to go to bed early or something. But
Or something.
the contacts I did make, I made 30 or so QSOs in about an hour. And it was great.
To get back
Other than the radar.
to get back to my 891, I'm seriously thinking of trading that in to get the field thing of the FX10. Is it FX10?
FTX1.
Whatever the 100-watt version is.
Oh, the FTX1 Optima.
That's it. It has a video out, which can satisfy the several emails I get when I do a live stream in my car. I'll plug that in. I'll do it from my laptop, and then
Well, you realize that they've said it's not a mobile radio, though, right?
I'm fine with it because I'm not going to drive around with it. Because I don't like to drive around and talk on the radio. I've decided.
They've said that there's going to be no separation unit, so you're going to have.
Oh no, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I don't want to spend
That-
$1,800.
You're looking at there's a
FX
710.
Is it the 710? What are you
So
asking?
people want to see the waterfall.
It has a video out. Whatever it's FDX10. Hold on. I got to make sure my pornos don't come up here. Is it the 710? Yeah, it's the 710.
I don't know if the 710 has video out, does it?
I-
I think it's the FTDX10 that has it.
Well, let's take a look here. Bingo. Oh, it does have a video out. And okay, Mr. Yaesu. First off, this isn't too bad of a price, especially right now.
Oh, if you get that,
I have X up on. I'm trolling on X right now
you need
as I'm talking to you guys.
You need to get a Yaesu safe HDMI adapter. Apparently they don't have the 5. Some devices will send 5 volts. I think it's 5 volts over HDMI, and the Yaesus are not designed to have voltage coming over the HDMI, and people have had theirs like blow up, not like literally explode.
The
but-
HDMI of the input.
So you've got the external display coming out.
Yeah.
There are some devices that will actually send 5 volts down the HDMI the other direction.
I can almost guarantee mine won't because it's just going to be a dongle to go into USB.
Yeah, but just to be safe, I would go get the DVI to HDMI that basically stops that 5-volt from going into your radio. So just make sure you get one just in case.
How about you
ever
buy me
decide
one?
to plug it in.
Can you buy me one?
I'll send you a link to one. I won't buy it for you.
Well, I mean, you're insisting so hard for it.
No. I'm just saying.
Have we triggered
buy
you?
it,
We've triggered Hamstick Eric.
I'm trying to help you.
But it
I'm
doesn't. A
aggressively helping
dongle
you.
won't send back voltage. I know that for a fact because I have 3 of them.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, what if sometime down the line, you're like, hey, I want to hook this up, and you forget, and then you hook it up to your TV, and you explode your radio.
Exploded.
And then
all over the place.
You're gonna have to.
Then
you're gonna have to send me a
FT8
text.
all over the place in my room.
You're gonna be like, darn Hamstick. Remember that time 3 years ago that you said this could happen? It happened.
I'll text you at 3:00 in the morning.
Go for it.
It's Mr. Snow Cones. We still don't know what the snow cone means.
And yeah, the dongle probably is fine. But what I'm saying is, what if someday you forget about the 5-volt thing, and then you hook it up to a TV, and then you have a splody Yaesu?
Yeah, those external displays are back from like 2006. I don't know why they use this. Actually, I think I know why, because HDMI, they charge a subscription fee to them.
That's garbage. A $35 Raspberry Pi can have an HDMI port. So can a Yaesu.
Because it's probably jacked.
And all you have to do is you have to say HDMI compatible. That's how you get around it. You don't call it HDMI. You say it's HDMI compatible. Like every device out there, like, do we really think that it's going to add that much money if a $35 Raspberry Pi can have HDMI?
Well, what I'm saying is the $35 Pi Star or whatever probably is not. They didn't pay for it. They just copied it and put it in.
The Raspberry Pi Foundation would get sued. They're not like a Chinese, like, we don't care about the law company.
China. How do you know you have a real one? See, HDMI, we've talked about this. It does require a license. Somebody looked it up and put it in the chat. I remember.
If a $35 computer can have HDMI and pay the license, a $900 radio.
Well, this have Yaesu. If anybody from Yaesu's watching, please let us know. Email me, call me, figure out my phone number like everybody else has, and let us know why. Why don't you have an HDMI in there?
According to AI, the royalty is 15 cents per unit, but it can be reduced down to 5 cents if you put the HDMI logo on the product, or 4 cents if you say HDCP is implemented and the logo is used. So we're talking 15 cents. So,
but you're making 5 million of those things. What's up, Terry?
So raise the price. So now instead of $884.95,
well, just call the
now
people. Do you want us
$885.10? Like, here's the thing: companies
they don't
ever. Nothing ever costs Yaesu any money, right?
Well, I don't know that.
They're not making these radios for charity. You're paying for it.
Now, is that the current price? Maybe when they designed this thing 10 years ago, it wasn't that much. It was more. I don't know. Right?
So, I don't know. Personally, I'm willing to pay 15 more cents.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I am definitely not disagreeing with you, because the Flexes have them. I mean,
if you have the Maestro, my Flex doesn't have one.
So whose fault is that? Okay.
So, and there's a yearly fee of $10,000 if you are producing more than 10,000 units a year. So,
well, then
that's $1. That's if you make only 10,000 radios, it's $1.15 per unit, but that price goes down with every additional unit. So,
but that goes back to when they were designing this. Was it more expensive? Was it more expensive to put it in physically? Obviously, a lot of monitors back in the day, I don't know when this thing was designed. I don't know how old this thing is, but the DVI format was the thing for HD.
I mean, honestly, I think if you really want to like get down to the nitty gritty, I just think that the companies don't care. They know we're going to buy their product anyway. We have a choice between Yaesu and Icom. That's it.
It's not true.
Who else are you going to buy? Who else is making radios right now at this level?
At that level?
Like if you're looking to buy a Yaesu FT710, what company has a comparable radio to it? Only Icom.
Well,
So
here's
they
the other
know-
thing is, companies like Elecraft and whatever else, Flex.
Elecraft doesn't make a $900 radio.
I'm just saying, you would let me finish. They make stuff that are outside the box, stuff with wideband, stuff, with different options on it.
Yeah. But what
So
I'm
why
saying,
would you want to purposely put yourself against a big company like this?
No. So what I'm saying, oh, by the way, the Elecraft K4 has HDMI. What I'm saying is Yaesu can put a product like DVI out with DVI at $900, and they know we're going to buy it. We're going to complain about it, but we're still going to buy it. So why bother putting a thing in if they know we're going to buy? It's not a feature that we're going to be like, oh, darn, the 710 doesn't have HDMI. Guess I'm not buying it. No, all the people who are going to buy it are still going to buy it anyway. Because there's only Yaesu and Icom producing that quality of radio at that price.
But
So
you can get some, but if somebody wants something different. I mean, I totally,
But-
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
And like,
Don't be angry.
I'm not angry.
He's getting
USB-C, for
triggered.
example. I'm not triggered.
Oh,
Like USB-C,
You're a little behind there, Dustin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we already covered that. It's 15 cents. But I think the only reason why the Japanese radios are including USB-C is because there's enough Chinese radios that now
China.
have it. And people are like, sorry, Icom, I'm not going to give you $400 for a radio if you don't have USB-C when there's 13 different brands from China that already do.
China.
But on the HF market, there isn't competition. Sorry. Okay. Rant over.
You okay? You need some help with anything?
I'm fine.
I'll send you an HDMI cable. Just I don't know, to make your life a little easier. An
By the
honorary
time-
HDMI cable.
By the time it gets here, I won't be here.
When you
Mail
leave.
to Hawaii is garbage slow. I'm still waiting on a plane ticket. But half my stuff, the movers are coming the 28th, and then the other half is June 6th.
Will you be able to still join us on the live stream? I don't know what time of day you're working. Probably
what live
not.
stream?
The one you're on right now?
Like after June 6th?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be on leave for like a couple weeks.
Oh, you don't leave for a couple weeks?
I'm going to be getting to where I'm going in basically like the beginning of July.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Will
I'm
you
going
be
to go
able to
visit family
connect
in
there?
Wisconsin. Depends. I mean, it's I don't know what my work schedule is going to be like. But where I'm going is 10:15 a.m. So on the weekends, yeah. During the week, I guess it depends if I work days or nights.
It's a nice looking fish there.
Or if I get put on watch. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, so when I worked in Italy, I worked 2 days and then had 2 days off. And then I worked 3 and then I had 2 days off. And then I worked 2 and then I had 3 days off. So 50% of the days I didn't have to work. So yeah.
So speaking of too many radios there, Earl, thank you for bringing it up. I want to sell, I don't know if anybody likes Kenwood TMV 71. It works. I just don't have all the original parts for it. I have the extension
killing me,
cable
Small.
for it.
I have a TMV 71 that I kind of want to sell too.
Well, maybe you could sell it on here, but I don't take responsibility over that. Anyways, I need to get rid of that. I need to get rid of a couple scanners.
You could turn that V71 into a satellite radio.
You know how much satellite will work.
What's that?
You know how much satellite I work.
No, I mean for ham radio satellite.
I know. You know how much ham radio satellite do I work?
Well, I mean, since you don't have a setup for it, none.
I do
If
have
you
one.
had
It's
a
sitting right
setup-
in front of me.
You don't have a setup for it. You have a radio for it.
Well, that's what you were talking about, getting a radio for it.
No, you have a. What I'm saying
I
is,
know. That's what I'm saying. I have a radio for it. I could pull
Yeah.
this thing out if I had to.
Greg, I really want to see a photo of you with an Icom 9700 strapped around your neck in a park, working a FM satellite pass.
How much would you pay me?
Like $3.
Yes.
I'll PayPal.
Yes. You say. You know what? Forget the PayPal. Don't send me cash. Just send me a snow cone, a shave ice.
You know what?
We have to put
You
it
know
in a
what?
glass, but
You'll have to live stream you doing it, and then I will super chat you $3, and you'll never be able to say you don't do super chats again.
nope. I don't have that turned on. I'm not turning that crap on. I don't want to deal with that crap. Because then people start, why aren't you on? I want my entertainment. There we go. So more than 10,000. I think this is what you brought up.
Yeah, I already said that. Yeah.
Annual fee of 5,000. Oh, so there's still a fee after that. There's an annual fee after.
Yeah, so if you make 10,000 units, it's going to be $10,000. So it's going to be $1. Like, we're talking $1 here. And guess what? Kenwood doesn't pay that price. We do when we buy the radio. So just make it $1 more expensive.
Terry, I have a couple Bearcats 780 XLTs. I have 2 of those. I have a Bearcat 99 XLT, 2 of those. Do you really? I don't know how to get it to you, though. I don't know why I did what I should have not thrown away the thing for it.
Okay, so $2. So plus another dollar. That $1 is only if you're less than 10,000 units. If you're over 10,000 units, it's like 15 cents. So, all right, here's a great thing. Yaesu, if you're hearing this business idea, put HDMI on your radio. It's going to cost you $1.15 per radio, and then make the radio $3 more expensive. I've just made you $2.85 more per radio. Contact me for more business ideas.
I'm not disagreeing with you, dude. I'm just saying it costs them more. So some stupid whatever bean counter, and we all know who they are. Probably some little torpy guy on his computer going, "Oh, I could save the company $10,000 over 5 years."
Yeah. And because what it really comes down to is not having HDMI doesn't cost them buyers. We're still going to buy it. No one is
Correct.
going to say.
Correct.
No
That's
one
why
is
they
going to
did
say, I really, really, really want the Yaesu 710, but because it doesn't have HDMI, I'm not going to buy it. Like, if that was like the one feature that made it so you bought an Icom over a Yaesu, I think there
to
are
be
zero
fair, the
people.
Icoms have the same DVI out. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. But you can get a DVI to adapter for like $5.
So clearly, people are willing to pay $5 more to get HDMI. Because if you buy the adapter, it means you're willing to spend
Especially
$5 more.
this day and age, because that's all you can get. There's no DVI input monitors anymore. HDMI is going to probably be out pretty soon.
Yeah, there we go. They make more money with people popping the DVI connector because they're buying the wrong adapter and they're putting 5 volts into their radio.
Having a display out is more important than a
Display
DVI.
port?
I don't.
I think it means display port.
I'm working. Who am I working here? Anybody from the channel here? Oops. That popped up at the wrong time. As soon as the sun goes down in the next 15 minutes, I'll be on HF Voice. See how 20 does tonight. I'm tired. I didn't have that long of a week, but I did a lot of live streaming the last couple of days, and I didn't sleep very well. I had people texting me after 12 o'clock last night.
You know, you could set a do not disturb on your phone.
I was looking at Twitter at the time.
So I clearly didn't wake you up. So
I never said you did.
Okay, but so clearly I wasn't preventing you from sleeping.
No, but
okay.
Well, I don't know. If you could have.
You've been caught red-handed.
You could have, because if I could have ignored it, or I could have not engaged with you for the 5 minutes I engaged with you on that, I could have went to sleep 5 minutes earlier. So
you didn't. You were on Twitter.
So
what you're saying is I could have but didn't.
That's what I said.
Don't forget.
That's what I said.
Yabbats live in the woods. Could have but didn't.
That's all I'm saying. I never said you woke me up.
Would have but shouldn't. Shan't. I shan't text you again.
That sounded like you just went to the bathroom.
I shall not. I shan't.
Shan't? I just shanted. Okay, this does not start with this. No display port on the 7300. You are correct. Ding, 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 ding.
But if you get the adapter from VE2DX, you can have HDMI.
That is, I looked into that. It's not exactly easy. And I like the innovation of it, but it's not all there.
I don't even know what it is. I haven't looked at it.
I've done some research with it. I'm not against it, but it's just not there yet. You have to have a lot of different components working with it.
So they would have to re-engineer it unless, because it's a brand new radio, they just designed it with HDMI in the first place.
Well, I think that goes back to what I said. I don't think it was
2002, and the 710's only been out since not that long ago. So they could have just said, "Oh, we're going to put HDMI in from the start."
And that new radio is a DVI port as well. I never spoke poorly. I never spoke poorly.
I don't know what you mean by frames.
Where did you get that from? Everything's going to be turning to USB-C soon. That's how you're going to get your display ports going.
I like USB-C, but you know what the problem with USB-C is? There's like 17 different versions of it, and you never know which one you're going to get. Canada has the...
What? That's like, I like the Midwest, the corn-fed ones.
The best poutine, like that's what you're gonna hang your hat on. That's like saying I finished gold at the Special Olympics. Like, I've never tried poutine.
They have good maple syrup too, Vermont maple syrup, or north of Vermont actually. I agree with you, David. And I think I said that earlier. I think I was thinking everything's going to change to USB-C.
But now it's like, oh, is it USB 3.2, USB 3.2 Rev 2, USB-C PD? Which voltage is it? Like, it's too much.
Well, this display that I'm looking at right now that you guys can't see on the screen, it's a Thunderbolt. Or USB-C, basically. And I got Tom, friend from the channels.
Now, FT8. Thunderbolt uses USB-C port now as well.
Correct.
So it's like, how do you know what you're going to get? Like, is it Thunderbolt 3?
They're just here to make you angry, Hamstick.
I'm not angry.
You're going to lose sleep over HDMI DVI ports.
Greg, I lose sleep over nothing.
I don't think that's true.
I lose sleep over trying to find my passport, which I still have not found, or documents to ship my stuff.
USB-C cables do data. Yes, Haley.
USB-C 4? Is USB-C 4 different than
Nice.
USB 4?
You got a lemon shirt on. What do you have a lemon shirt on?
I don't know.
Okay. You gonna go to the lemon festival?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I have I
right.
have some
I'm Daddy's
special
talking.
USB-C cables where you can plug anything in and you only get power out.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I didn't realize that's what he meant by that.
Yes. I don't think it's USB-C 4. I think it's USB 4.
No, I think it's USB-C .4.
No. No, it's USB-C or USB 4 because it's right now we're in USB or USB 3.2.
Oh, look at this sad guy right here. Oh, look at this sad guy. You weren't around at the beginning when I was talking crap about you. Oh, I lost my picture here. What happened here? There we go.
So yeah, there's the current thing right now is USB 3.2, but USB 4 it's not USB-C 4, it's USB 4.
And yes, it will be able to transmit video through it. And Jason, he was just referring to there's some cables that only do power. Like you buy those cheap cables at AM/PM, which I don't know if you guys know what AM/PM is. David does. It will only do power. It won't do data.
Yeah.
Seth, what time is it there?
There's special cables too. Like I have a USB data condom. So like if you're on an airplane and you need to charge your phone and they don't have a regular wall plug and you don't have a battery, you can plug that in and that way you can be absolutely sure that no data is going to transfer in and out of your phone.
Well, we have 7-Elevens here too. Do you have Wawa there? I guess AM/PM will be like Wawa almost.
I could go for a sandwich from Wawa.
I ate at a Wawa with Seth.
Have you been to a Quick Trip?
Yep.
I like Quick Trip.
I've been to a Buc-ee's too.
I
Not
have
too far away from KO4 PDI's house, apparently. He like saw a video. He texted me. He's like, I didn't know you're that close. You're only 10 minutes away.
You could have gone there and helped him with his audio.
It's a Family Mart.
High Life. I would like to go to a Buc-ee's one day.
Buc-ee's are pretty good. Their barbecue there is really good. And so I don't know if Dustin's still in here. I want to do a POTA because I'm scheduled to go. Well, I have to make a schedule to go to Denver.
Wait, Family Mart is basically 7-Eleven in Japan. They have 7-Eleven in Japan.
And 7-Elevens in Japan are not like 7-Elevens here.
I like the little triangle sandwiches.
Closest Buc-ee's is in Colorado to us.
Seth, I'm not a sad ham. Apparently, I'm a mad ham.
He's mad. He's angry. We got him triggered earlier about
I'm
DVI
not
stuff.
triggered. Greg, if I were triggered, I would be dropping a lot of F-bombs.
But so Dustin, I know you said you don't go down that way. Would you join me though? I will pick up your bill, or at least the food. My very good friend, announcer friend, lives actually right by that Buc-ee's, and next time she comes into town, she's going to bring me some in 2 weeks. It is actually, I'm referring to beef jerky.
Are beaver nuggets good?
I didn't have those, but we did have the brisket sandwich. Me and my wife both had it, and we were just like, "Whoa, this is good." Do you see that there? Hamstick?
I'm not triggered.
Yes, a she. There is she announcers in the baseball world these days. Our kids are only like 3 days apart. So when she had hers, we were like, okay, well, where are you at in yours now? Are you doing, potty training? Well, how's the 4 o'clock, the screaming and yelling going on? The 4 o'clock meltdowns.
It's a good thing I wouldn't have kids, because you know how they tell you not to shake your baby? Like, I don't know. I think I might shake a baby.
Don't incriminate yourself here.
I don't have a baby to shake, so I'm good.
I've never felt like I needed to shake my baby when I had her. Your whole mindset changes when it's your kid. It's different. Oh, dang, Colin. You are on top of it, Colin.
Because like sometimes when there's like an obnoxious child and you're at the store, I just want to go up and shake them. Like,
I don't know if I could put this on there. Colin, how did you figure that out? You don't even like baseball down there. Colin's solid on his research, man. You're like my wife. This is the second. I had him on 30. Oh, well, that's good. This is why I'm doing this, so you guys can compare notes. How did you figure that out, Colin?
If I had a kid, it would scare the crap out of him. Why so?
Wow,
I'm an
interesting.
angel.
Wow, she is a very good friend of mine. Do you watch Australian rules football? There were.
Do they call it Australian rules football in Australia, or do they just call it
rules
football? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I did order a pizza yesterday, and I just said I wanted a pizza, and I didn't get a Hawaiian pizza. So maybe you actually have to say Australian rules football in Australia, because you have to say Hawaiian pizza in Hawaii. Otherwise, you get a regular pizza.
I miss pizza. I would love to have a piece of pizza.
I have some in my fridge right now.
Can you have a piece of... Where do you get your pizza there? There's no good pizza.
Don't judge me. I got Little Caesars.
I don't mind Little Caesars.
My
7-year-old loves it.
I think Little Caesars pizza is better the next day than it is the first day for some reason.
I was just going to say that. I agree with you 100% on that. Cold,
The reason why I get Little Caesars is not because of the pizza.
Because the hot girl that works there in the back?
Oh, no. No. Whoa. No, I go to Little Caesars because I love the breadsticks. They have the best breadsticks.
They are good. They sink through your teeth very well. They're nice and greasy.
I get the they've got these little like muffins, but it's like a mini pepperoni pizza, except for they're way more greasy and way more salty, and they're way more better.
What? I never heard of that.
I don't know what they're called. Let me see if I can look it up real quick.
I'm bringing it up. Oh, a Little League popped up instead.
Crazy Puffs, that's what it's called.
I guess that's new.
No, they had that like a year ago.
Well, I haven't eaten bread in like 2 years, so.
And then the wings are pretty okay there too.
They're
better than
I don't
the
see
other
that
pizza
here.
places wings.
I don't see that on the menu here. So
do you not have Crazy Puffs?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't see the whole menu here, so don't. Let's just act like I'm picking up something. So I live. So they're going to show mountain. No, mountain. It won't let me start. Oh, yeah, there we go. Start your order. All right. Let's see what they have.
I like
here.
how you could try to order a pizza
they do
and
have those.
you can accidentally apply for a job. Get the you have to get the pepperoni
The
ones.
same guy that's working at the Little Caesars on Mountain that we're looking at, he used to work there when I was in high school 30 plus years ago. Same guy.
And what if he's living a better life than all of us?
He's a pretty happy dude. I've talked to him. I'm like, you probably don't remember. He's like, I remember you guys used to come in here after you run track and eat. These are new to me. Those look delicious, by the way. All right, Jason, you take care.
Yeah,
I have to get up early tomorrow.
They're greasier, and for whatever reason, they're a bit salty. But oh man, are they good? Like you just feel
garlic
so.
They have garlic butter on them. That's why
you feel so fat eating one, but you don't care. You're just like, get in my belly.
It's like what?
They're like, get in my belly.
Someone has to clip that one. So I'm not into the Parmesan seasoning on it.
Greg, I'm gonna be real with you. Just get them and just.
I don't
thank
eat
me
bread.
later.
I don't eat
care
bread.
if you don't eat. That's not bread. It's a crazy puff. It's a muffin. It's
Hey, Alicia, you up here? Are you up here? I'm gonna ask my wife about this.
Maybe she could go get you some right now, and then you could try them during the live stream.
And break my. That's bread though. It's a pizza cupcake. It's like pie hole, whatever they call it in Australia. It's a pie hole. What's that place called? Pie something or other? Whole pie or something? Those pizzas.
All right,
are delicious.
if we get 50 likes, Greg is gonna mukbang.
No, I'm not gonna eat that.
You're gonna mukbang some breadsticks and cheesy puffs. 50 likes.
No. I'm good. What do you drink? Oh, you know what? Where's Sam at? He would drink that Mountain Dew probably.
Mango Rush. That sounds gross.
My wife will probably eat all those bagels there, Seth.
I'm drinking.
You guys are making me hungry now. I
I'm
just had
drinking
my
an
burritos.
Ultra Blue Hawaii.
Wait,
Monster.
I know this guy. Come back, Aaron. Aaron, are you watching? Oh, there you are. What's up, dude? That is you. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I know that call sign. What's going on, brother?
All right, we're only at 20 likes. We need a lot more.
Don't
likes
worry,
for
it's
this.
not going to happen for you.
Little Caesars.
Well, how about this?
mukbang.
Well, I'll order some for you right now. I can order it right here, right?
I can't have some right now.
Why? But you're going to make me have some?
No, because if I eat that and get like super fatty and bloated, tomorrow I have to go do my PT test. So
what?
the last thing I want to do is throw up cheesy puffs.
We need
in
to
the
watch
middle of
that. You
having
need to
a run.
record you throwing up. I got a little bit of food poisoning last week, so I'm kind of chilling on food. I didn't really eat much the last 2 days. Keep insulting me? What? Oh, Seth has to leave now because he has work or something. When do you come home? Don't go leave yet. When do you come home? W6GRE. Right at you there, Jim. I guess Seth is gone. We won't know when he comes home. I think it's next week.
I also used to eat terribly before I had to do running tests, but I was also younger then and not, it didn't matter.
Speaking of tests, so what we would do, we'd run a cross-country meet. And back in the day, I don't know, it depends on your guys' age. You're a little bit younger than me there, Hamstick, as far as I know. We used to, back in the day, Little Caesars, they used to only sell you 2 pizzas. That was the deal. You got 2 pizzas. It's called pizza, right? That's what the whole pizza premise come from. Anyways, so you'd get we'd go, me and my buddy Robert would run our cross-country thing. I would save my lunch money for like 3 or 4 days because it wasn't that expensive. We'd get the 2 pizzas. a 2-liter Pepsi and a thing of crazy bread for like, and sauce for like $5.99 or whatever the heck it was at the time. I can't, maybe it was $7.99. And I would crush the 2 pizzas and the crazy bread and drink the whole 2-liter in about an hour. I miss those days. I wish I can do that again. It's very satisfying eating 2 large pizzas. And they weren't like
you
big,
ate
large
2
pizzas.
by yourself?
Yep. Child's play, dude. At high school, after running 10 miles.
Why would you do that?
Because it tasted good.
No, I mean run 10 miles.
Because I was cross-country running. We got Mike Ortiz in here.
But why? Like,
What's up,
I don't
Mike
understand
Ortiz?
people who run for fun. Like, running is a punishment.
It relieves stress. Mike, I just left Dodger Stadium 2 hours ago, and I was not happy with it.
It relieves stress?
Yes.
So sometimes I heard this funny quote. It's, if you, a good way, hold on. I don't remember it.
Really? Hey, Alicia, come in here for a second. We got. Are you dressed? Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't know if you took a shower or not.
I am going to.
Okay, that's what I meant. Well, you know what I meant. Okay, I just found out from Hamstick Eric. He's in Hawaii right now.
Hi.
He's the one I was supposed to meet up with, and the second time I went back
Okay.
to Hawaii. Anyways, he told me about this pizza puff thing from Little Caesars.
A pizza pup?
What's it called?
Cheesy puff.
Cheesy puff. Ever seen that?
I don't know. What does it look like?
Let me show you.
Is it like the little ones? Oh, yeah. I eat those all the time.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I don't know.
I know I'm
but
not
they're
eating bread.
delicious.
There you go. You'll be happy. They're delicious.
They are delicious.
They are
have
delicious.
Bacon ones, too.
What? They do?
They did.
I never saw these before.
They're relatively new.
Okay, so I'm not smoking crack then. So then you can get them with crazy sauce too.
Oh, yeah. You dip them in the crazy sauce.
Remember I told you I used to eat the 2 large pizzas and the crazy bread.
When it came in the paper.
The paper,
thing.
yeah. When they made you have 2. All right. I'm sorry. Thank you. I forgot to ask you to get water today too. Can you go back? I'm just kidding. Get back there, woman.
I like how you waited for her to be out of the room before you said something that would get you slapped.
She's right here. What?
Do you have another question?
No. I said, get back to the store, woman. There. Are you happy? So now you know she heard it.
Why would I be happy that you're about to be physically assaulted later?
She's noticed I was effing around. Mike Ortiz. What's going on, dude? We got to get Mike Ortiz's ham radio license. I think he'd be a good ham radio operator. I used to listen to him on my scanner back in the day.
Actually,
one that's sitting right here.
The thing that I was going to reference before is, if you ever think like your mental health is bad, you can just go for a run, and then you'll forget because of how bad your physical health is.
What kind of scanner do you have again? What model number? And see, the problem with Mike, and anybody that knows the area, I don't know if anybody is in here from my immediate area. I don't know if Denny's still in here. He's in Weir Canyon. So he's like at a hole. Pro 2022. That's a good radio, too. Dang, that's a good radio. That's a good receiver. That was one of the last good receivers. I'm not typing in a P. I'm so glad I didn't type.
Do you use the same laptop for multiple things?
No.
Or is it just because it syncs across all your devices?
It syncs across everything.
Yeah, you got to like sign out or use a different web browser.
No, because I normally don't look at that stuff. But just in case if I did.
There's really no reason to use incognito. It doesn't actually make you incognito.
See, that's a good scanner, man. Dang, that's a good scanner. Oh, with a blue display. Actually, I have one sitting in my closet here.
Is that Radio Shack?
Mm-hmm. Those are the last of the good like VHF receivers. VHF, UHF receivers. They have like Hyperscan on them. They used to have the opened cell service back in the day when they were analog. Oh, my car's done. I don't know if you guys can read that. Here's the name of my car. Oh, man. That's a good scanner, bro.
You named your car?
Yes. Did you see the name of it?
Yeah. I've only ever named one vehicle.
The service rep liked it. Oh, man, that's a good scanner, dude. See? I bet you that picks up CHP pretty decently, too. I bet you can get skip on that scanner pretty well because that receiver is good. CHP skip. Mike, you need to join us. You paid $40 for that thing? I would have gave you $100 for that thing. Does the display still light up? Kenny, we got to get him a radio license. Okay, the sun's going down here. I'm going to be getting on HF here. Oh.
I bet your bottom dollar it'll come out again tomorrow.
What will come out?
The sun.
Well, duh. Oh man, I had my receive down too. I didn't even notice that. I had my receive down. No wonder why I wasn't getting everything. I was wondering why it was kind of quiet. We got P25 hosed us here in my area. The very same department that Mr. Ortiz used to work at. I can't hear anymore because they made it encrypted. Dang it. Sorry. Place an order of what? For what? You guys really enjoy me spending my own money, huh?
The first of the month there, we had a little cool down highs. We're in the 60s.
I talked to that guy last week.
Aside from that, because I'm not doing anything. That's right.
I'm not getting a 7760. Zero chance of that. You guys missed the part where I got nailed in taxes.
Well, they did, but under the high,
Mike Ortiz knows I work very hard for my money.
Don't you play FT8 while getting paid?
Well, it's quiet, yeah.
I have to, so. I can't anymore. Well, I shouldn't say I can't anymore, but I changed where I work, and I refuse to log into anything with any of my accounts at my current location.
With your Flex, can you use a browser with it?
What do you mean?
Can you pull your Flex up with a browser?
It's not a feature of a Flex, but I can log into a computer that's connected to the Flex through a browser.
Okay.
So, not really a Flex feature, but a thing that I just did on my own.
no compulsion, absolutely no reason to experience.
Oh, that's what's his face?
Sometimes you wouldn't talk to anybody, but I'd kind of move down in frequency till you.
Okay. All right.
Rift 9 right now. What is the signal report?
What's your signal? What antenna are you using?
What is your prostate doing?
I heard one of those nets last night.
Apparently,
Let's not go there.
former-
Let's not go there.
Oh, I wasn't going to be political. I was just going to say.
Well, I'm going to log this contact
That-
because I want to make sure I remember
That's the
it.
thing.
No, this is the best I've ever heard you. You've had there's been a couple of times where you've dropped down a little bit. You're
The
always.
sun's still a little bit angry here in Southern California.
But you were 20 over S9 on that last transmission. And
20 over S9. Hey, 4070 folks watching.
I've got
Somebody new? Jump in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't.
5 over S9. I've got you at 59 plus 20.
And at 50 likes, Greg is going to mukbang some Little
Plus
Caesars.
25 on my cent.
That sounds dirty. Johnny, what's up? Nice to see you in here, pal. I won't be able to do 1500 watts in this facility here that I'm in.
All right. Well, it's always good talking to you.
I don't have the power.
Really enjoy our conversations, and we just
Between
sort of
my
seem to be hooking up at
2
the weird
ACs,
times, and,
my
glad-
sauna,
really glad to
my
know you.
car charger, the 6 other rooms in this house, 5 other rooms in this house, I'm out of power. I share power with my master bedroom. We're on the same circuit.
It's a lot easier to remember. 73s.
I wonder where this guy's at.
You know, if you got the new Flex, you could probably run that.
I can. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I don't know. Were you around last night for that conversation?
No, I was after.
What are you looking up there, Mr. You don't even know what Little Caesars is. Now you got your Australian version stuff. What's the place of your pie place? Pie Hole? I got pictures of it. I think it's Pie Hole.
I'm trying to think of what you'd call Little Caesars in Australian.
QRZ.
Pizza, mate. It's the best I can think of.
I'm trying to figure.
CQ. Any station anywhere. Any station anywhere. November 7, TWO. Listening.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf. N7TWO. How are you doing this evening?
To QSL and the call letters. I am doing good. I'm just wondering if the band kind of got back to where it was a couple days ago before it got bad. You are definitely the loudest signal here in the Southern California tonight.
Oh, and I'm not even pointed at you. I'm pointed at northern Arizona.
You're in Washington, so I'm kind of in a direction.
Yeah, but I'm coming up on you right now a little bit closer. How's that?
You went over plus 20 on my 7610 down here.
Sorry about that. I hope you don't have to send me a bill for your new needle.
Seriously, you sound like you're my front driveway. Good signal. And what part of Washington State are you in?
I am in Gold Bar, Washington, about 40 miles or so northeast of Seattle, Washington.
That's up by you there, Snow Cone.
Copy that. Excellent signal. I don't know if you log or not, but I have you in the logbook there. And it sounds like you're calling out some CQ. I guess you're looking for some, trying to get a bunch of contacts tonight.
No, not really. I'm just more of a rag chewer, dude. Occasionally I'll go off for the deep, for the deep Europe or deep down under contacts. But I'm more of a rag chewer. I just kind of like to shoot the breeze.
That'd be calling it deep down under.
Yeah, I don't get too much Europe where I'm at. Partly because of the time of day I'm on, usually, like right now. Australia was coming in a couple months ago, but I haven't heard them on 20, at least the time that I come on recently.
Well, there was about a couple of weeks ago, I actually accidentally ran into an Australian net. There was a DX net.
Pie face.
So I signed in for their DX net. And I probably had 20 guys come at me all at once. Now I got to do calls. The former call was Kilowatt Echo 7 Zulu Quebec Ocean. The new call is N7TWO. And so I lost almost all of my contacts No, I did. I lost everything when I changed call signs. Now I can still get them now if I log on and check the contacts with that, but nothing shows up on the same page. I can't get them combined. I can't figure out how to combine.
Dustin, could you help him out on this?
Yeah, you know, I know my buddy K6EGG. I know when I put his contacts in, his new contact in, I don't see our old QSOs, and he merged his. This is just recently. He merged his books together, his log books together somehow. I don't know. Maybe if he's listening, because I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now. Maybe if he's listening, he can pop in there and maybe help you out with that.
Well, that'd be kind of cool, but I'm kind of computer illiterate. Anyway, I got you there. Your name is Greg, right?
My name is Greg. Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf.
Okay, yeah, I got you. And you said I was 20 over S9.
Yeah, you went over 20 plus on my 7610 meter here in Southern California.
Well, I sure hope I don't have to buy a new needle. I can't afford another one of those.
Good thing it's digital.
There you go. Well, anyway, I'm just going to log you as a 5.9 plus and see what happens.
All right, well, that's fair. I'm going to go scroll around the band here because I just turned on the phone portion of my HF experience tonight. I was on FT8. I was waiting for the angry sun to go down here in Southern California. It seems to be a lot better. And it looks like he answered me. He's in my chat right now. He merged this logging software through Log4OM, not in QRZ because it resets everything.
Into what?
Logging software called Log4OM.
Letter 4 or number 4 OM?
Number 4 OM, LOG, and then 4, the number, and then OM.
Okay, I'll try to figure that out. That out. Give him my call sign if you can, and have him email me. If I have any problems, I'll be able to email him back.
He's watching. Hopefully, maybe he can help you out with that. Maybe I'm putting your QRZ profile up on my screen, so maybe he can reach out to you if he's not too busy tonight.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm so confused. I am easily confused by these confusers.
Well, you know what? Is it Mike or Michael? I can't even get call signs straight. And sometimes it's my own I don't get straight. So, hey, you know what? Don't feel bad. Just get through life, man. That's all you have to do.
Oh, my old call sign was a tongue twister like all get out. Kilowatt Echo 7 Zulu Quebec Ocean. Nobody ever said that back to me correctly the very first time. I always had to repeat and repeat again and sometimes repeat again. With this one here, N7TWO, number 7, 2. That's easy.
I would agree with that. I can actually remember that one. There's very few that I can remember, and that's one of them.
That's why I picked it. You know, back when I was a CB'er, that's what everybody called me was number 2, because I was never the biggest guy on the band, but I was always pretty close to second.
Well, that's better than being called number 2 for other reasons, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
See, they would call me number 2 for other reasons. But I mean, just knowing me.
Well, and then a number 3 is really bad. But no, I was vice president of a CB club out here, and so I just got stuck with number 2 for a long time.
By the way, you got a hell of a beam set up there. I'm looking you up there in QRZ. I didn't look through your profile till just now, so nice setup, dude.
Well, that would be a 14-element interlaced tribander, and I do not have room for it at this location, but I built 2 of those, and it's kind of the reason I became a ham.
Well, cool deal, man. Well, I hope Dustin reaches out to you. He might be doing that right this minute. I can't make any promises. But I'm going to say 7-3. I'm going to scroll around the band here. I only got a couple more. I don't have too much longer tonight, so I'm going to try to see how many contacts I can make tonight before I have to shut her down for basically the whole week. But Mike or Michael, I can't remember, but I know it's N72. I'm going to say 7-3 to you. I'm going to be scrolling around QSY on your final.
No, 73's there, Greg. Have yourself a great day.
Quick keying.
I guess he's watching a tornado right now. All right, 7-3.
73's. No, in April.
Good signal.
Roger.
Good audio.
I'll have to do that. I'm looking at the QRZ page. Man,
Everybody's looking at people's QRZ pages.
it's great having a short QSO with you, and I appreciate that radio check. It means a lot. I hope to catch you again sometime soon. AC2 MIB from W5GFO. I'll be clear on your final.
He sounds good too.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Tim, listen, he's up on the coffee.
Man, he's always got a good signal.
It is coffee, by the way.
I can tell.
You guys.
So let's take a look at this tornado action in Kansas area. Since we're all, weather geeks probably too. Although Hamstick, you're probably not a weather geek, right?
Weather is what introduced me to ham radio.
Okay. I thought you were a satellite geek. We still need to get you your own satellite. Ew.
Yeah, my first experience with ham radio is my dad was the storm chaser. And I've been in 2 tornadoes at this point.
I've been in more earthquakes than tornadoes. Oops, I'm sorry. I thought I was on the screen.
I heard something about earthquakes, California, like the West Coast. Like, there's potential for you to get 1,000 earthquakes in the next year.
I saw that somewhere. We
Like
get
some
like we got
undersea
two today. Wow.
You know, the first one that I was in, I was like way too calm, and it was weird.
There's no reason to freak out. I mean, we don't really care.
So I was living in a barracks room that had like 13 floors, and I was on the first floor, and I had just gotten, I think it was either new headphones or a new speaker, and I was watching the movie, I think it was like The Right Stuff, and John Glenn had just broken the sound barrier, and it was like loud, and like my headphones,
Sure, it was
and
John
then the
Glenn?
scene ended. Wasn't it John Glenn that broke the sound barrier first?
Nope.
No. Oh, Chuck Yeager. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. So just broken the sound barrier in the X1, and I was like, oh man, I can really feel this. And then like the scene ended, but it was still shaking, and I was like, oh, this is an earthquake. So like, I like got up, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna stand in the doorway because you should do that. And I was standing in the doorway, and then I thought, this ain't gonna help. There's 13 floors above me. So then I calmly like shut down my computer, and I waited for it to shut down because I don't know why, I'm an idiot. And the rooms, you had to use a key card, like your door key, to get into your closet because 2 people lived in a room. So you had your own closet and you needed a key card. And like the door is shaking, and I'm trying to like tap the key card, and it keeps not working. And then I get my shoes, and I'm carrying my laptop, walking down the hallway to like exit the building, and someone runs by and says, "Run, you idiot, it's an earthquake." And then I was like,
It must be
yeah,
an
that's a good
amateur.
idea. And then I ran out of the building.
Never run during an earthquake.
Why?
Unless something's going to fall and you don't run away from it.
Like the building I was in?
Did it fall?
I mean,
Did it fall?
no, but
No. Okay, then you can get yourself hurt.
I
running.
didn't know. I didn't know if it was gonna fall. What if it?
You're
did
not a
fall?
professional.
I'm not a professional earthquake runner.
No. So like growing up in California, we'll look around. Unless anything's not falling, we just stay put. If stuff starts to fall, you want to get underneath something, right? Hey, AJ, you take care, sir. You have a
But
wonderful
underneath
evening.
something, I had 13 floors above me. If it was gonna
Where
fall,
the hell were you going to run to if you're at the 13th floor?
I was on the
honestly.
first floor. I was on the first floor.
Well, you wouldn't feel anything if that thing fell on you.
But if I leave the building, I'd be okay. And that's what I was doing. I was leaving the building.
But then, okay, you're arguing with a guy that lives in an earthquake area. You run out of the building, and what happens when you run out of the building? You're exposed to what? Stuff falling off the building because it's getting rolled around, right?
So you're saying I should stay in the building and let
Absolutely.
it collapse on top of me,
But
like the
did
entire building?
Did it
fall.
collapse?
No.
You stand in the doorway and you wait.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if the building is going to collapse, I'd rather risk something falling off the building and hitting me than the entire building hitting me.
Okay, what's the most structurally sound part of your? Move your map south. Okay, what's the most structurally sound part of a building inside a building?
Greg, when 13 floors are above you, it doesn't matter.
I'm just asking you because it can make a difference. There's people that survived the World Trade Center. They went down like 50 stories. So
like 20 people did out of like thousands.
but they still did. You know
You know
why?
who-
Because they didn't.
Do you know who
run.
survived? The people outside, the people who evacuated. More of those people lived.
But now if you're gonna get hit by stuff falling off,
I'll take that risk. I would rather take the risk of stuff falling off and hitting me in the middle of a giant parking lot.
doorway.
That's like I don't know.
Doorway.
I'm going to take my chance in the parking lot, like 500 feet away from the building, rather than having the building fall on my head.
Amateur.
I'm not. I don't know. I mean, I survived, so clearly.
I don't know. I'm still here. The thing is to stay in one spot. Stay in one spot. Unless something's going to fall on you.
So in a 13 floor building, but what I'm saying is, I was on the ground floor, so why wouldn't I just leave the building? Like, why?
Because you have
why?
at that point, the building's probably not going to go. 9 times out of 10, the building's not going to fall in an earthquake in a newer area, meaning over less than 100 years old. Common sense, I'd say stay there, stay put. We're not in Turkey, we're not in Mexico City.
This building was kind of old. I mean, it was bought and paid for.
Even more so that it's probably okay. Ooh, that's a big signal.
I don't know.
It's like
man.
flying. Do you want to fly a brand new plane or a 30-year-old 727? You're probably going to get home on the 737 instead of a brand new plane. Better chances. It's proven.
Yeah. But
If
yeah,
I will almost never even pop my head up. I'll just be like, Alicia, you feel that? Is that something? And they'll be like, yeah, nothing fell over, and then we'd forget about it.
this one shook pretty good.
Sure it did. Shook your brain.
The epicenter I think was like 50 miles away.
Oh, come on. 50 miles away?
It damaged the building. Like the elevator got stuck.
Whose fault is that?
Plate tectonics fault?
First QSO on this hex beam, over.
Somebody's got a first QSO and a hex beam. I would love to be a second. Is number 2. This is not a good night of HF tonight.
Roger. Okay, I'm back to transmitting first. Alright, thank you so much, and may I have your call for the luck. Well, thank you very much for the contact, and such appreciate you. I'm just call for the luck. Kilo Bravo 4 Delta
Kilo Bravo 4 Delta Lima, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. This sucks. Papa Whiskey? What's Papa Whiskey? Actually, technically, it is a grounding issue. 100% a grounding problem. The ground is moving. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. QSL, you're 5151 and Charlie Alpha. 51 and Charlie Alpha.
I copy your 51 California. You coming in about a site.
Copy that. I got you in the logbook. Thanks for doing the POTA tonight.
Well, I'm hanging in there. Conditions are not that great, but we're going to make the best of it.
Yeah, it's not that great tonight. I'm kind of bummed out. I was hoping to make more contacts, but you have fun out there, Richard.
I probably should, huh? It's not a bad idea there, Hamstick.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, but I'm still here, yes. You dove right back into my noise floor, sir. I got a Kilo Bravo 4 Delta Lima or Whiskey? Let me fix that. Delta Whiskey. Okay, Kilo Bravo 4 Delta Whiskey. Do you need another call to get? I can give you a call there. I got a club call if you want to try it. You want to work me on my club call? Kilo 6. All right, I'm going to try to work you in my club call. Kilo 6, Foxtrot, uniform. Do you have a copy? QSL, 5-1 into Southern California with Kilo 6, Foxtrot, uniform. QSL, 7-3.
There you go. He got two contacts there. $51 from Charlie Alpha? What's wrong with that? I got that guy two calls. I'm going to put him on the spots, too. Someone's taking this poor guy out now. That's bullshit. Kilo Bravo 4 Delta Whiskey. I just spotted this guy also. Where's he at? US? Where the heck is this at? Oh, he's in Colorado. Wait, Colin, you've never heard of that before? What? Did I say that right, Andre? What's up, dude? Long time no talk. How have you been, man? I think that's the park I want to activate. What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a couple weeks, dude. The band is junk tonight. I had a rough time just getting Colorado. Where fade am I at? Yeah. Should try to work this guy here on 289 of 20 meters. Well, the reason why I added a state because he's doing a POTA.
I'm here.
K6EGG, K0 Bravo Foxtrot.
K0 Bravo Foxtrot 59 signal into Charlie Alpha since Colin's never heard of that before.
Copy that. I got you 59 Charlie Oscar.
Copy to 59 Charlie Oscar. Good signal. I guess that was the park I wanted to activate by Buc-ee's. I just realized that.
Yeah, it's got to be one of them really close. I know there's a group of them right there, interstate right there, and I think that's got to be the closest one.
There's a group of them, like 5. Can we get the, whatever the lion or whatever the hell that thing is?
The old warthog.
Do you have the warthog?
No, we can get a warthog.
We can get a warthog and get beef jerky as well.
You get some beaver nugs and a warthog.
Colin has a 59 from Sierra Alpha in South Australia.
Hey, there we go. Via the YouTube, and we got your 59 through the YouTube there. Wow, man, it seems to be too bad. Quite a few stations in and out. So, hey, maybe call some CQ, see what you can find there. I'll put this in the logbook because you are seriously you're 59 here in the Colorado tonight. K6EGG, K0 Bravo Fox, and I'm going to go back eating my little Caesar pizza.
Copy that 7-3 from Southern California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. You're almost the best signal I heard other than the guy up in Washington State. So we'll try one more time here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Germany calling CQ 20 meters. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling the CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, about an hour drive east with no traffic outside of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Kilo Juliet 7 Whiskey Kilo X-ray.
Kilo Juliet 7 Kilo Juliet 7 Whiskey Kilo X-ray.
Kilo Juliet 7 Whiskey Kilo X-ray. Grant up here in Tillamook. We're diving up and down into the noise floor up here.
Yeah, Grant, you're back into my noise floor. Sorry for screwing up your call letters once again, and my daughter's in here as well. Yeah, it is very rough today. I definitely have you in the log tonight. I appreciate you getting on the air tonight. I might call tonight myself because it's I'm getting tired and the band is not cooperating with me tonight.
All right, 7-3.
All right, Grant, thanks for getting on the air, dude. 7-3 from Southern California. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California tonight.
This isn't good.
All right, I'm going to call one more time here on 20 meters. So this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters. All right, last time, really the last time. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California. Anybody else out there on 20 meters? I'd love to make the contact with you. Granny, you still there? All right, I'm going to go QRT on 20 meters.
Sorry, I didn't hit the right button. I hit the wrong fader. I thought I had the right fader up, and I didn't. Sorry, bands are junk tonight, and I gotta shave. I'm tired. It's just the way it works out sometimes, right? Sometimes you got good bands, sometimes you don't. Tonight was not a good one. So here's the plan for this week. Unfortunately, I have to work the next 3 days. I do have Thursday off. But I'm going to the fair. And I'm probably getting off. I'm not getting off. I'm probably getting home after dark, later than a stream should start. If I do get home early enough, I will do a stream on Thursday night. That's the plan. If I don't, my next one will be next Sunday night. I have Thursday off and I have Saturday night off. At least I should be home at a decent time. And I had same thing with Sunday. So I'll have some time the next couple of days of doing some live streams next week. I get really busy. I do have some day games coming up. Hold on. Let me pull those out. Just looking at my date book. The next 6 weeks is rough for me, like really bad. It's like 13 days on, 1 day off. I'm going to eat pig in front of the pig. That's what I normally do. Let me find my calendar. Yeah, so I go 3 days on, 1 day off, but I'm going to miss that day. No streaming on the 22nd. Unless I get home early. Definitely streaming on the 25th. I'll be able to stream on the 29th. And then my next day off isn't to the 4th, possibly. I could stream that night, and I could stream the 5th, the night of the 5th. And then, yeah, I got a long stretch here. And then I could stream the 8th, the 11th, the 12th. I'm probably going to skip. I don't know, man. I work from the 13th of June. My next day off after that is the 25th of June. So I go from the 13th of June to the 25th of June. And the 12th, I basically go from the 5th. So in a span of 3.5 weeks, I'm going to work I'm basically working 24 to 25 days coming up. Then after the 25th, it gets a little bit better. Thank you for being patient. Yeah, I could barely hear you, dude. and my daughter was talking to me in the back of my off camera. So me typing and hearing her talk. And anyways, yeah. So at the end of the month, I do have some day games and a day off back to back. And then I have the 4th of July off that weekend. And then I work another 7 days in a row, and then I go on vacation for a couple days. So that probably be a kind of a quiet week too. But yeah, this time of year is kind of busy for me. Actually, July isn't as light as I thought it was. I'll have to figure out something here. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here for tonight. You guys all take care. Rick, nice to see you in there. Whiskey Kilo X-Ray, Grant, thank you for the QSO and getting on the air, because it just wasn't that good. Sometimes it isn't good. Today it wasn't good. Straight out. So I'm going to try to get on some FT8. Plan to play with that a little bit. And I'm going to get out of here. So Hamstick, will you be around next Sunday?
Probably.
All right. Unless I got to turn off all my filters, because sometimes that doesn't help. I'm going to get on 30 meters. I need some more. I haven't gotten too much DX the last couple of weeks. But anyways, you guys take care and have a good night. Hamstick, thanks for joining me, dude. Thanks for talking about HDMI stuff.
Yep. I'll be angry as ever next time.
All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks for the contacts, and 7-3, all. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.